If you are someone that is having a hard time establishing boundaries, if you feel like you are being drained by others, if you're overextending yourself because you feel guilty about saying no, this is the journey for you. We are on our 60-day journey to establish healthy boundaries. We are on day number 3. Day number 3. The affirmation for today is, I am responsible for my energy, not others' reactions. I am responsible for my energy, not others' reactions. Because if you start overthinking things, you're not going to do what you want to do organically. You're not going to be walking with authority. You're not going to be listening to divine instruction. If you start to think about how other people are reacting, when you get your downloads of what you're supposed to be doing, you have to learn to be obedient and listen. But how can you practice obedience if you're worrying about how other people will respond? Everyone will not agree or like what you have to do. Everyone will not agree or like what you have to say. But as you grow and you are divinely guided to do things, in order for you to live a fulfilling life, you have to be obedient. And that means sometimes not even tuning in to the response. At work, I get a lot of people that leave, they leave a lot of remarks online. I forgot what the word you call it right now. But anyway, they leave a lot of those. I do not read them. It's not that I don't care, but that's not my focus. There's a time to read them. There's a time and a place for everything. When you want to evaluate yourself, when you're doing evaluation so that you can improve, yeah. But I don't go on there and read. I had things on there for like years I did not know. When I went on there, like a couple of months ago, I was pleasantly surprised because I had so much positive feedback, and it felt very rewarding. And I have gratitude. I'm thankful for that. But I don't make that my business to say, oh, how many people is watching these videos? How many clients are liking whatever? Because they have an opportunity to talk to me one-on-one if they, have a problem. But I don't go on there for the feedback, okay? Even making these videos, I'm making these videos because this is something that I was divinely guided to do, not for recognition. I don't know who watches the videos. That's not my business. I have to just listen for my own personal growth and obedience. So when you creating boundaries and you're thinking about how you have to grow and what you're supposed to be doing, how you're supposed to move, you have to move how you are divinely guided, what your inner self is telling you to do. And I'm talking about positive things. I'm not coming from no negative perspective. I'm not saying anything negative, but from the positive perspective, you got to learn to listen. But you can't create strong boundaries and you can't grow like how you need to when you're thinking about the other person's reactions per se. We always think about how we affect other people and, in a way, but when you're divinely guided to do something, you cannot be moving with fear. Okay? Because fear isn't real anyway. It's just your own self trying to protect you in some ways. So, the somatic practice is hug yourself for 30 seconds, feeling support. You may not get hugs from other people, but hug yourself. Tell yourself that you love you. So that is the somatic practice. We're going to picture energy flowing in a protective circle around us today. You are protected. You are protected. You got to know that you're protected. Then you'll be able to create these boundaries like you need to. A lot of times we're not creating boundaries out of fear. All types of fear. However, we're going to picture energy flowing in a protective circle around us because we know we are always protected. The journal prompt is, what relationships consistently drain me? Those are the relationships we got to get rid of. Those are the relationships we got to get rid of. Those ones that are leaking all of our energy, who are draining all of our energy. We just giving the power away. If you was a battery and you had a certain amount of power, would you give your power away? Or would you keep it for yourself so that you can live the life that you were created to live? Just think about that. The tiny boundary is turn off notifications from one app that interrupts your focus. Sometimes we got to redirect. We got to get centered. Getting centered means leaving some things out that we don't need. Those places or things that we have been doing that are leaking our energy out. In order to become centered, sometimes you got to get away from it. You got to fast from social media sometimes. Sometimes you got to fast from these apps, especially if you're just strolling on your phone. Because as you stroll, you're pushing and giving your energy out. And you probably ain't even paying no attention to what you're doing. It probably doesn't even matter. It's probably just by habit. But we want to become more centered so that we're able to focus and get things accomplished so that we can accomplish our goals and be the better versions of ourselves. The bonus holistic tip for today is we're going to do 1 minute of mindful hand massage to release tension. Take time to massage your hands. Do you ever actually feel your hands to see what your hands feel like? Do you actually touch your own hands? So get some nice oil or something and massage your hand. You might notice that you got a pain that's like at the base of your thumb because you use your hand a lot. You want to release that out. You know, go down the thumb, then the pointer finger, the middle finger. We're going to just do all of it. We're going to do both hands. Take a minute to massage both hands. Give yourself some royal treatment. If you want to, go down to the elbow. Relax that. Because we have different points, acupressure points in our body that actually relieve stress in different areas. So you can look that up and see the acupressure points in your hand and how it actually affects other parts of your body. So that's something to learn about and consider. So that's our bonus holistic tip for today. It was great seeing you. I will see you tomorrow. Peace and love. Mwah.